Good evening and welcome to Get Connected. It's me, Ilana Anthony, the Fitness Evangelist. And with me always is my husband, Marcus Anthony, working hard behind the scenes with incredible music. But this time, it's not just the two of us like we are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Central when we get up and get active. No, my friends, tonight we have my special guests, some amazing women that have joined me in our debut of Get Connected, and we also want to get connected with you. So my guest tonight, I'm talking about, they say you can tell how successful you are about determined by the people that you're surrounded by. And these ladies that I have with me tonight give me an indication. I say, you know what, God, you have been good to me, because if I got friends like this, I must be doing something right. My first one, you think you know the Duchess of Wales, but I tell you what, you don't know Dame Dr. Kara Scott Dentley. Have any of your friends ever been knighted? Well, sit back and relax, because you're going to hear from Dr. Kara in just a bit. I also have my motivational mentor. I'm talking about, this woman says, if you can master your morning, you can master your day. She is Denice Jackson Rhodes, owner. Let me back up. She is co-owner. She and her daughter have opened their own business, Roots and Firewater. I'm so excited to have Denice here with me tonight. And then I also have Dr. Amy is joining us again. Dr. Amy has joined us several times on Get Up and Get Active with her chair-based exercises. She's an occupational therapist. She is your counseling coach. She is a chef. She has her own thriving Facebook group. As a matter of fact, all of these women have incredible things going on. So I'm so thankful and grateful to have each of them here. I'm so grateful to have Marcus here. And if you ever tune in to Get Up and Get Active, then you ought to know, if we're on here tonight, the chances are we are going to get up and get active. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching this live. We want you to take a moment, post in the comments, let us know where you're watching from. Go ahead, like, tag, and share this broadcast, because we want to reach out to so many people, since there have been so many things going on in the world. Particularly 2022 just kind of really zapped me out, starting with Regina King's son, Ian, and then wrapping up the year with the dance phenom, Twitch, and just this spirit of suicide, which always overwhelms me, because, I started very excited talking about the friends that I'm surrounded with, and I can't help but wonder, like, what was their support system like, and how can we support each other better, so that in my final moment of desperation and hopelessness, I'll pause for a minute and I'll call Kara, or I'll call Amy, or I'll call Denice, that I have some kind of network where I am connected with other people. So that's what we want to do here for you tonight. We want to continue to send out light and love to people, to let them know that your latter end, you shall greatly increase. Come on, somebody. You are with the Fitness Evangelist, and we want you to be excited and motivated for today. So as we get ready to turn this over, I do see that we have some of our regulars from Get Up and Get Active here. I want to send a shout out to Miss Annette Brown in the building from Chi-Town, Nairobi Wheeler. We have authors watching, and we have other people that are going to tune in. And I want you to definitely let me know. Miss Stella, I see you in the building. So I want to thank you guys for being here with us. And now I want to bring all my ladies on here, because we're going to have some fun. And we're going to talk about 2022 and 2023. Now, I came up with what I thought was a motivating thing. Turned out to be very controversial. When I said in 2023, it's all about me. And I'm not talking about the selfish me. I'm not talking about going in the store and you got to feed your kids and you buy a purse. Come on, we're not talking about that. We're talking about manifesting energy. We're talking about focused on positivity. And so, ladies, Dame Kara, I mean, you cannot be a scientist and the creator of your own clothing line, I need somebody to put some hearts, some thumbs up, something in these comments and not have a word for the people on today. So Dr. Kara, I'm going to turn it over to you.
My word, I'll start with the word for 2023. And that word would be access. Just access. We always have access. Matter of fact, for many other people, we are the access. And collaboration goes hand in hand with that. And I always like keys. And anyone who knows me, I wear keys. I love what keys signify. That it is significant in giving you access to what it is that you want and what you need. And as far as 2022, it's surrender, it's release, it's just allowance of just letting things be. So that's my 2022 word and my 2023 word. So let's go out there because we have access. Let's get it. Let's make it happen.
All right, now I love that. Kara said you got access. She got the keys. Denice, what about you? What's your word for 2022 and 2023?
My word is, cocoon. Because in 2022, I feel like I was in a cocoon. So I was in that change. And now in 2023, I'm a butterfly. And I am coming to spread my wings and show the world who I really am.
Oh.
All right, now I'm not gonna make Marcus sing Black Butterfly, probably because he don't know it. But if I could sing like Marcus, I would throw that in there for you, Denice. You better go ahead on and spread your wings. I love it. Yes. Dr. Amy, I'm talking about Dr. Amy. If you follow Amy and you are a part of our group with Blessed Challenges, you know Amy just holds up that thing and says, action, it's time to go and take some action. So, and Amy, I'm excited to hear what your words are.
My words are, it's a combination of 22 and 23, recovery, because in 2023, we're recovering what happened in 2022. We're recovering our health. We're recovering our finances. Yes. We're recovering all that was lost, whatever, what you have lost in 2022, but in 2023, you're recovering it all of it. And also my other word is glorify. God's going to be glorified in 2023 for all that he's getting ready to do for you. He's going to get the glory.
Well, amen and amen again. And I really love what you all shared, because I think my word for 2022, I like that, you said surrender. I like that, we talked about being in that cocoon. I like now that we are talking about spreading our wings. I like that we're talking about recovering. I really want to talk about alignment. My word is alignment, because so often we think that, my actions line up with my words and it lines up with my circle. But if you just pause for a moment, which is what I did, and just evaluate the things that I was doing in my life, there were things that were out of alignment. And so if you think about trying to ride a bike and that chain ain't on there right, you ever had your chain slip? I don't care how hard you pedal. I don't care how inspiring the speech is about what you can do on that bike. If that chain ain't linked on that bike just right, you ain't gonna ride. And so I had to make some very difficult and courageous decisions. And that's why I think my word for 2023 is courage. I've really been meditating on courage. Courage is taking action in the face of fear. Because you see, my friends, fear is always there. You always gonna second guess yourself. We think it's the people that are external to us that are holding us back. But so often it's the stuff we're telling ourselves that we're thinking, I was, but, then I thought, and so we'll talk ourselves right out of it. And that's why in 2023, we want you to get connected. I want you to take some time this evening. If there's some things that the ladies say that resonate with you, I want you to be sure and follow Denice and Dr. Kara and Dr. Amy. Denice, we got to get us some doctors on our name. We got to go back to school. We got to go get knighted up. We got to do something. We got dames up in here. I'm talking about we got it going on. But the reality is I am excited. I'm excited because I've been saying, as the fitness evangelist, that when you align your work ethic with your worship. Now, y'all, I have grown up in the church. You know, I had the grandmother when if I thought I was nodding, she pinched my cheek and turned my ear so hard, real quiet. My grandmama was classy. And so you didn't fall asleep and she ram a peppermint in your mouth so fast you woke up, you got yourself together. Right. And so when I was hearing those sermons and I was watching the people jumping and shouting, and then, you know, but we still trying to burn the mortgage. And I always wondered, like, where is this disconnect? Even for myself personally, you know, I announced the ladies, and we're going to go more in depth to what each of them has going on this year. But for those who get up and get active with me, you know, I am a wife and mom of 6 daughters, you know, and I have 2 daughters in my 30s, 2 in their 20s. The twins just turned 14 on Monday. Say all of that 10 times fast. And so growing up and having these different experiences and also having health challenges, I've often wondered why, if I believe a God who's able, why does my bank account look the way it does? Come on, we got to tell the truth and shame the devil and deal with it. If I believe a God who's able, and I'm sowing seeds on good soil, and I'm tithing, and I'm doing, then where is the disconnect? But I realized it was about alignment. Mm-hmm. And I was using my time and talents too often with people that did not have the access, come on, to help me fully embrace the potential. So what I'm trying to say, I'm going to wrap this up, and then I'm going to get y'all back talking too. It reminded me of this. I used to jump and shout and jump. Y'all ever just give me 30 seconds and get my shout on, right? And then, but I'm praying to God, give me this job, give me this job. I've stepped in so many things. I prayed to God, Lord, give it. And I want to thank the Lord for so many things he took away, Lord Jesus. But the thing of it is I've learned over the years that you can't fit a square peg in a round hole. And you don't have to force God's hands. You have to get into a spirit of flow, and you have to get into this place of alignment. And that's why we want people connected with us here today. So Denice, over there with Roots and Firewater, I know that you and Amanda, co-owners of your business together, I know that you worked for over 30 years in banking.
Yes.
Dr. Kara went to school to be a scientist. Did you? I know I've seen you in so many NASA things. I know she worked at a plant. I know she did all this kind of stuff with science and all kind of stuff I can't even figure out. I love to hear her husband talk about she way smarter than me, and she way smarter than me too. That's why I love having her in my circle, because it's like, Kara, now how do we do this? And Kara's the person to ask. So we got Kara with her own clothing line now, Life by Kara. And then we have Amy that is helping people through proper nutrition, through eating right, through the evaluation of your calories. Well, the reason I wanted to bring you all together to celebrate tonight is I want to talk about what you see for yourselves in your future as we get ready to think about each person and what we're sharing. And I want you to share with other people how they can take courage to be, do, and have all that God has for them when you align your work ethic with your worship. So Dr. Kara, you are up first. We want to hear all about Life by Kara. We want to hear about your affirmations. Don't think that I forgot them. Dr. Kara had an experience where she woke up in the middle of the night and it just came to her. And she wrote them down. And she's been saying them since. And I've seen amazing things manifest in her life since. And then Amy, as a caregiver and for all the love that you give, I want to also hear from you and what you have going on and how you're going to help people with their diet, with their nutrition, with their exercise. So Kara, I want to turn it over to you for a minute. What you got going on in 2023, girl? Talk to us.
There's so many things. There's so many things. Great things that are, and you talked about alignment. And one of if I have a whole acronym for my clothing line. It came out of, it came during the pandemic, and it came just organically of just looking at life. As a scientist, there's so many things that I understand about, because part of being a scientist is you're curious, you want to know, you see something, you want to study. And one of the things is about water. Like just when you get a chance, and I encourage everyone to do this, simply because we are 80% water, depending on your age and depending on your gender, it all depends. But on average, we're 80% water. And if you understand the behavior and characteristics of water, what it does, how it flows, it takes the path of least resistance. If you start to understand all of these different things, there's so much about water. I read so many books about water. It crystallizes. So there are certain information that crystallizes within our body, right? So our body houses information within our cells, and that's cellular memory. There's so much stored in our bodies. So understanding how our bodies operate is so key. And I'm just so excited about what you're doing, Ilana, and bringing us ladies on to just kind of tie the information that we have together, because there are other pieces that I'm sure that you ladies have that would enlighten me even further. So with the clothing line, I have on the hoodie too. It's a whole line,
Okay,
Yeah,
come on. Yes.
The jacket. So hey, and you can see it. I think you can see it straight across. So it's life. Life. What does that mean? To live in full expression.
Yes.
You see that? Live in full expression, whatever that is. For everybody gets to choose what that means to them. There's this. You see the leaves here for abundance, the leaf of life. There's no lack. There's absolutely no lack in life. That's part of the affirmation that you just mentioned. That God is my source and will supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory. And there is no lack. So that's with the leaves. And then here you have the light. There's light that shines within each of us, not just some of us, within each of us. And that's why you want to be conscious of who you allow in your circle, because people will either speak into your greatness, they will either have the capacity to help you carry through your greatness, or they would diminish it. And you have to understand how environment is so important. Water, the environment of water matters. How water flows, if it goes through pipes, it is more tainted than if it just flows freely. That's why people say, I like spring water, I like distilled water. And there are all of these different things because of the behavior of water, because our bodies take that information in, right? So there's also a water drop. Everything in life has water. So that's part of, Bruce Lee, he says, be water. If you put water in a cup, it takes the form of the cup. If you put water in a bottle, it takes the form of the bottle. So we are vibrating and transferring information to water all the time. I know I'm like pouring a lot of information. If you catch anything, catch the understanding of learn more about water. And then there's, once again, that key, access. There's a key right there in the middle of the water drop. And then someone said, well, what about Kara, right? My name. Is there an acronym for that? And I thought about it. I meditated on it. I prayed about it. I slept on it. And I woke up and I said, you know what? We have life through, and my name is Kara, through our knowledge. That's the K, through our awareness, because there's so much, we have access to so much information. But, what do you go with? I mean, you have, philosophies that's just as far from the left as it is to the right. And they're polar opposites. What do you believe? Right? So, it's that awareness. What is your knowledge, your awareness, your relationships? We just talked about that. Your environment, your relationships. Who are you speaking to? Who's speaking into you? And then what do you come into agreement with? That's your alignment. What are you agreeing with? Because it's all available.
Yes.
But what are you in agreement with? And so we need to take time every day and just, we spend so much time. We wake up, we go straight to the cell phone. That's the first thing we pick up, and then that's the last thing that we put down. But we have to start taking time out to listen from within, because somehow God designed our bodies to know, because he even said, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. So there's
Yes.
so much that we can pull from within.
Yes.
And we need to get back to that place so that we can pull this information out, because our bodies know God is constantly giving us downloads. And if we are distracted, then we won't know. We'll just be like, I'm confused. And you hear so many people say, I'm confused. You're not confused. You're distracted.
Well, come on now.
Distracted. So we just have to get back to that place. Because one thing that I know is that we all want to win. We all want to be loved. We all want to get through this life every day, get to wake up, have a smile on our face, get to go to sleep with a smile on our face and feel like we did the right thing.
Yeah.
So if you can help other people get to that place, the only way that you can help other people is to, first of all, allow God to work through you to get you to that place. And it's a daily walk. And sometimes we miss the mark. And I just want you to know that sometimes it's okay. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up. There's no condemnation. Forgive yourself, brush your shoulders off and say, I get to do it again.
Yes.
And you don't have to wait until tomorrow. You can flip the script today, right now.
Yes.
And just say, moving forward, I choose to make different decisions right now. If I wrong somebody, hey, let me make that phone call. Let me send that text. Let me just make it good. Whether they receive it or not, I have to get it off of me.
Yes.
So we just, and we all just, we kind of just landed on, Plymouth Rock. Yeah. We're here. What's this?
Yeah.
What's going on? Who are you? Oh, mom, dad. Oh, okay. Siblings. Okay. But it's okay.
I love that, Kara. Listen, if you are watching and you're here with us and you got any form of a designer purse, bag, shoe, belt in your closet, and you are supporting designers that you have neither ever seen, heard, met, don't know what their clothing line stands for, I want you to take that same initiative and support my sister, Kara Scott Dentley, with her new clothing line, Life by Kara. I did not know that the clothes had an acronym. Oh, I definitely, if it sparkles, I got to have it. My name, Ilana, means tree of life from which all things bloom. So I love the tree. And I just love everything that you have going on. And we have definitely been about water and flow. We had a whole team name about flow, about going with the flow, because you will find that if your boat is going downstream nice and smooth and you see yourself going against resistance, you're probably headed the wrong way or making it very difficult for yourself. Thank you so much, Kara. I want to take a moment and I want to get myself together for my next guest. All of these ladies are very special to me. This next lady is a gift that God gave me, Miss Denice Jackson Rhodes. She has such an incredible story just in her life and what she's done, being a caregiver, and where she is now. I don't know how old you think she is, and it really don't matter because we all know it don't crack. Come on, we on blackdoctor.org, so we ain't got to cut no corners. Denice, I want to bring you on up in here and give you an opportunity to share about what you have going on and to just let your light shine. It's all about you right now.
Well, thank you, Alana. I'm really appreciative of this opportunity in blackdoctor.org. It is amazing. But let me tell you all who I am and how I got to become who I am. Yes, Roots and Firewater. This is a mother-daughter collaboration where we are about exotic plants, self-care, and herbal teas. Yes. Now, the thing about all of this is, like Alana says, I am a caregiver as well for the elderly and for special needs. I have a son that is 35 years old with special needs. He was born, and we didn't find out for 2 years that he was autistic. But also, so these are the reasons how and why I got into the health and wellness business. My mother passed away 24 years ago from colon cancer. And at that time, that's when I really started getting serious about my health. And then I'm going to kind of make this a little short. Then when I got into some businesses, some teas and everything like that, 5 years ago, I became a health coach. I started helping other people lose weight. I started preparing food for people. I even helped senior citizens. I would cook foods and dinners for different people's families because they didn't want to get out and eat and they were trying to eat healthy. And so during COVID, I know a lot of people, COVID was a bad thing, but for me, it was a time where it helped me to step out and be the entrepreneur that I know that I was born to be, because my grandparents were farmers and my parents left Mississippi to come to Chicago to get away from that. But the wonderful thing about the circle of life is that my daughter became this herbalist, and now we're entrepreneurs together. And we're planning on start planting our herbs and everything in Mississippi. That is long term. That is our long term goal, is to be independent, have our own farm where we're growing our own herbs. But because of roots and firewater, a lot of people ask me, what is roots and firewater? So roots is, the word roots is the roots of the plant. And then firewater is the teas. So we have these teas, if you don't know about tea, loose leaf tea. So Steve, can you see that?
Yes.
That is the papaya berry. And I'm just going to give you a rundown of these teas, what systems that they will benefit. So papaya berry is for our circulatory system. And so I will be going live on my page every week telling you the benefits of each tea and what body system that it will enhance. So I'm going to be giving more details about each one of our teas, but we also have honey spoons to go along with the tea. So this is a blueberry honey spoon. And I'm going to we have 4 teas that we've designed for roots and firewater. These are specialty teas, loose leaf tea. And so the next one is rose pomegranate. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Okay. I keep going the wrong way.
Yeah, you're doing great.
And the pomegranate is for all body systems. And then we also have our honey spoons. Our honey spoon is also papaya. And then we have our jasmine peach.
Nice.
Peach. And we have jasmine peach honey spoon as well. And the jasmine peach is for our immune system. So it does have turmeric in it, just so you'll know. I'm just going to give you a few of the ingredients of each one. And then last but not least is our passion fruit green tea. And it's also for all body systems. And we just use, for this one, it's just a regular lemon honey spoon. So you can infuse. These are, like I said, in loose leaf tea. And we have different infusers that you can infuse your tea to put in your hot water. That's the larger one that you could put in a cup. And then we have the small dainty one where you can hang on individual cups. Now, you don't get a lot of flavor, just depending on how much you put in there. But it's really a good way to infuse, carry these things with you. So I'm just so excited to be a owner of a shop. Never thought that this would happen for me. Like you said, 30 years in banking. I thought I would retire from banking. But like you said, God has a way of changing your life forever. So I'm just happy and blessed to be a part of this show.
All right, Denice. First of all, congratulations on what you're doing with the tea. And if you are a tea drinker, I want you to be sure and go and find Roots and Firewater. You can connect directly with Denice, who can help you if you have any questions about the herbs. I want you to know that as you were talking, comments were coming through. Kara, you have women saying they're going to support your clothing line. Robert Polk said, this tea is lit. He said, it's fire, baby. And then I see my brother Bobby Patterson is watching. Let me tell you what, we have so many other incredible people that we want you to get connected with on our debut show right here on blackdoctor.org. This is our first one, but we are going to be coming back every first and third Thursday with different guests. So if you are a writer, an editor, a motivational speaker, if you are a fitness coach and trainer, if you have something unique that you want to share, then we want to get connected with you. Be sure to follow me, the Fitness Evangelist. You can go and inbox me or go in the blackdoctor.org inbox and let us know how we need to get connected with you. Annette Brown says she loves the papaya berry. Her girls love it. So you can get it for your family, get it for yourself. Come on, we're going to get our bodies in alignment. My next guest. What can I say about Dr. Amy other than if you are struggling? Now, I want us to be serious right here and right now, because if I had $1 for every time somebody said, girl, I can't do them squats like that, my knees. Or girl, I can't be in that gym lifting them weights like you do, girl, my this or that or the other, I think I would be rich. But I don't want to be rich off of ailments. I want to be rich off good health. And that's why we have Dr. Amy here tonight. She specializes in health. We've talked about alignment. We've talked about water. We've talked about herbs. Now let's talk about the issues in your tissues. Let's talk about your bones, your joints, your flexibility, your range of motion, and your stress. Dr. Amy specializes in this. I'm going to turn it over to you, Amy. Let the people know what you have going on and what you specialize in.
Yes. Alana, thank you so much for this opportunity. My business is Total Rehabilitation Systems. It's physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, social work. And I formed it in 1996. My commitment has been delivery of healthcare services, primarily home health, home care. I want to address the disparities in healthcare as far as durable medical equipment, going into the home, providing services, because in many of our communities, it's not the same as other races and ethnicities. So that's my commitment. I've even designed medical equipment. I started back in 2010. My manufacturer called me, and it's going to come. He's going to be helping me to get it out. And this is 2023. My point in telling you that is you can never, ever give up. You can never give up. What God, and if I could give you an affirmation or give you an encouraging word, what God cannot do, it does not exist. I started the chair-based aerobics for people that may be suffering from a stroke, from cancer, diabetes, orthopedic issues, hip replacements, and knee replacements. And my goal has been for people to start sitting, and hopefully they'll get to a point where they can stand. But there's so many benefits from chair-based exercise with blood flow, just to even maintain where you are. You know, a body in motion stays in motion. You cannot stop. So you can do strengthening in the chair, blood flow, even just the whole healing process, and to have that mindset that God is no respecter of persons. No.
Yes.
So even in my business, when I thought even having the same credentials as other healthcare providers, thinking, why are they doing this? And why is this one doing that? And God spoke to me and said, you can even think a thing. You can think prosperity. You can think favor. You can think health and wellness. And that's what I've done. I've just given all my insecurities, all those things that I thought I could not do. I'm just going 100% for it. And my business has truly grown. It has truly grown. Just being able to collaborate with professionals like all of you in getting the services out. And, even with COVID, we've had an opportunity to use social media to reach all over the country. So I'm committed to helping people get, if they need a bariatric hospital bed, walkers, canes, weights, whatever it may be. God has blessed me and favored me that I can get anything I want. People have called me up and said they need this, they need that. Or even I consult with people who need home care services for a loved one who may be on hospice. They need home care aid. They need a physical therapist in the home. I can help you with that as well. My goal is that none will be lost, that none will be missed in relation to home health and home care, just healthcare services in general. I do a lot of education with family members, because even at an area of my life where I'm caring for my mother, and it's a difference when you're training everybody else, but when you're in that seat, and a lot of times we have to work. You have to work in making sure that those that are caring for your loved one, they're competent. And that's what I do. I make sure I help to train to make sure that the one that they have caring for their mother, their father, their brother, their sister, that they're competent. So I'm committed. I'm committed 100%. And if you don't remember anything else, remember what God cannot do, it does not exist in your business, in your health, in your finances. He can do all things. So God bless you all. I just thank you again, Alana, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Amy. We want to just speak a word of hope and encouragement and strength over you and all of you guys. Denice didn't really get into this. Is our first time coming with you all tonight. But I'm going to tell you, these ladies have incredible stories individually. I do want you to take a moment. I do want you to follow them. Husband, if you could bring them all back up here with me. We do have a little time to play with here. I want everybody, when we're done, I want you to definitely get connected with Kara and Denice and Amy. The other thing I want you to do is not to overwhelm Amy, because I know you guys are going to show up and show out when it comes to needing resources to care for your loved ones. And I'm going to speak from personal experience that when you are looking at women like this, and when we come from homes of strong Black women who figured it out and made it happen, that as a community, as a people, I don't think that we are adequately prepared for things like dementia and Alzheimer's. I think that we just think they're being difficult or persnickety or mama's in a mood or, and it took me some time to figure out that my mother wasn't eating, not because she was just she was forgetting things. And I wasn't mentally prepared for my mother, who was the sharp career academic specialist that she was, to who she became. And I often carry a lot of grief. And so, Kara, I'm glad you spoke about the things that we store and that we remember and that crystallize within our body, because it can manifest in so many different ways. It can impact our range of motion. We don't even realize it. We just start shrinking. We get shorter. Our shoulders become more rounded. We have to remind ourselves to do different things with our body and stretch, and how important flexibility. It affects our dietary choices, as we obviously know, with the impact of obesity and the soaring rates that we see with type 2 diabetes in people that, it's just becoming more and more commonplace, hypertension and different challenges, particularly for people of color. And then Denice talked about caring for her son with special needs. And so there's so many things that if you're not connected, you won't know how to respond. But thanks be to God and technology and all the things that we have access to. Thank you, Kara, for that. Now, we're not using that as an excuse. We have no excuse not to support one another. I don't want to talk about if we was like the people that own the gas stations, we would have the people that like they had the gas. Okay, well, we're right here. We're right here, and they're in your community too. And we want to get connected with them as well. So you're not just going to go up in whatever store where you are and shop. I want you to get your outfit. I want you to support Kara. I want you to have life by Kara. We want you to have life and have life more abundantly. Come on now. We want you to get beyond just that 30 seconds of jumping and shouting in the corner of the church and believing God to turn things around, and then go back in your secret place where depression is kicking your butt, where you're so frustrated. And the reason I wanted to celebrate this debut show, particularly with these women, is because one thing that I have observed over these years, and sisters, if you watching it, ain't no shade, do you be great. What you're not going to find is us twerking. You're not going to see it on social media. It's not that that's not something that you can't do, but we are about empowering women to live and be their best selves, so that if this thing is stored, your children, you see, I got 6 daughters. So you can do whatever you want to do, and you can do what makes you feel good. I want my children to be able to click on the live and say, that's my mama and I'm proud. And not say, oh my God, is that my mom? You know what I mean? And so young ladies, we speaking to you too, girl, because it's all right. Go ahead and shake that thing where you got it. James Brown said, shake that money maker. But at some point, baby, them hips, they ain't gonna lie. Like Shakira too, they might lie to you. And you might need Amy to help you with some chair-based exercises. So we want to get your future. We see your future self, sis. And we want you to look good and feel good and have your body detoxed. Get you some tea. Put all that looking down just for some time, okay? We ain't getting into blunts tonight, but keep on coming back to get connected, because we're going to have some fun. And we're going to talk about all kind of good things. I see you guys in the comments. I'm reading what Teresa said. You all are funny. And I'm glad to have you here. So for all my people that get up and get active with us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you already know what it is. And if you with the Fitness Evangelist, you should already expect what's going down. The one thing I want to say is I got to bring these ladies back because they are the hula hoop divas. Y'all think it's so hard to, step aerobics and all these things are difficult to do. These ladies, they gonna show you how to get them hips in motion, baby. Go ahead, Denice, and grab it. Get that hula hoop. We're gonna come back and have a hula hoop section. As a matter of fact, you can order. Not only can you get your outfit Life by Kara, get your own custom design outfit that speaks life into you. You can also get your hula hoop husband. I'm thinking, I'm just talking and talking and talking. You thought you was just gonna sit there and look at that phone all night? You better get up and get active. It's that time. About to scare me out to that husband. It's time to get up and get active. Don't you sit there with that phone. Now, if you driving, you got to drive. But if you at home and you've been sitting all that 40 minutes listening to us, I want you to set that phone up, and I want you to get up. Come on, you got to get up and get active. Come on, march it out with me. Get up and get active. Now, while you're here, this is what we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Central, right here on blackknocking.org. We want you to join us. And the way we start our day, you can incorporate this into your day at any time. Come on and join me with this. Come on. This is the day that the Lord has made. Take it down, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Speak it out of your home. Come on. This is the day that the Lord has made. Exhale, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Come on. This is the day that the Lord has made. Exhale, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. You got it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Exhale wide. And we will be glad. Hold it here. Circle forward for 8. You don't need a lot of space. You just need a made-up mind. Circle back for 8. Come on. 8, 7. Now I want you to send your navel toward your spine. Take your fingertips, shoulder, come across. Just tap, come across. Come on, 4 more like that. This is 4. And 3. You got it. And 2. Now you worked today. You done an amazing day. Come on, give yourself a hug. Open wide for God's goodness. Give yourself a hug. Come on. Open yourself. Be available for all the good God has for you. Now give yourself a hug. Relax your arms. Come on, march it out. March it wide for 8. Back together. It's 8. You don't need a lot of space. March wide, 8. Now hold it here for me. Just tap that toe. Just tap, tap, tap. Looking good, ladies. Come on. We got 8 more. And reach now. And 4, 3. Come on now. Lift your praise. If you're doing your chair-based workout, I want you to join Amy. Reach back in the front. Come on. 8. And 6. And 4. Now single arm. Scoop in your blessing. Come on. You blessed in the city. Blessed in the field. Come on. Get it. Get it. 8 more. This is 8. And 6. Now, anytime you got goodness, I want you to push. Get thee behind me. Come on, push back. We're not letting nothing hold us back. Push back obstacles. Push back naysayers. Come on, get thee behind me. You got it. Drop those arms. Now lift. Lift that heel. Our first balance move. Get your hamstring curls. 8. And 6. And 4. Now let's add a little Come on. Reach, pull. Reach. Reach. Be sure to let us know where you're watching from. I want you to take a second. I want you to imagine you're in Chicago. Chi-town makes a noise. Come on, let's skate. We want to skate and scoop. Skating along Lakeshore Drive. We want to imagine a beautiful day. The lake is glistening. Where's your city? Check in with us. Come on now, side to side. Just step, touch, step, step. Good job. Let's use that inner thigh. Work those hips. We talked a little bit about those hips. We did one balance move with the hamstring curls. Let's just lift that knee. Lift. A lot of people say they can't go down to the floor and do ab exercises. Amy is showing you how to do it right in your chair. You can also do standing abs. Come on. Reach for it. Make it big. Work. Work. We got 8 more like this. How you feeling? Work. Now this time, opposite elbow to knee. Twist. Get those obliques involved. Looking good, y'all. Last 6. All right, a little 4 knees. 4, 3, 2. All right. Now we're gonna add what's called just a little if you like. You work it your way. We got 3 knees and 1 jump. Come on, work. 3, 2. Get your heart rate up. You want to take 20 minutes each day. Get your heart rate up. You got it now. Tap it. Back side to side. Good job. Now the curls. Now the step touch. 4, 3. Now the curls. You got it. Step. Curl. Step. Curl. You got it. Last set. Coming up right here. All right, you ready? Now just tap. Keep it wide. Now, you know, they do say, I said there was no twerking, but that did not mean we couldn't find out. Let's see. How low can you go? Now, you know you got to get your face for that. Can you go down low? All the way to the floor. Drop those hips. It's 4, 3, 2. Amy's got that wide tap. We're going to join her. Shake those quads out. Tap that out. Bring it back up. All right. So we're just getting your heart rate up. We don't have any equipment. We're not running all over the place. Can we go back to that? Use your thighs for support. Come on, I'm getting low. Now I want you to work it your way. Come on now, I want you to work the middle. Come on. And work the middle. Work. We got 8 more. And 6. And 4, 3. Now right here. Give me a bend. Medium, large. Hold that. Other side. Medium, large. I'm still in my squat. I'm in my squat stance. Now you got those side bends. Give me a large and a squat. Give me a large and a squat. Come on. 1 squat. Last time. Squat. Now tap that out. Right in the front. Good job. Shake that out. So I want to show you that it doesn't take a lot to honor your body. Take care of your temple. All right, we talked about water. We talked about teeth. We talked about things your body is storing. We talked about the things that you're eating. Maybe you need some support. I want to encourage you as the fitness evangelist. You got to get up and get active, my friend. Come on, push. We're pushing. And now I want you to take a minute. Come on, lift your praise. Lift. I saw my friend Elaine here. I don't know if she's still here. It's her birthday. I want you to thank God for your life. Come on, bombard heaven with your praise. Come on, y'all. I want you to thank God for your life. Thank God for your breath. Thank God for your health. Now, hold it. Reach. Climb to heaven. Give me 2 right here. It's single, single, double. Single, single. reaching to heaven. Single, single. Elbow to hip. Come on, let's trim the inches. 4 more like this. I want you to climb your rope. 3 more. We got 2 more. And our last one, single, single, double. Now give those shoulders a rest right here. Give me a circle. It's the dawning of a new day. Bend those knees. We got 3 more. Get that wide squat. Hold it right here. Push over. Other arm. Circle. Beautiful, ladies. Beautiful. Drop those hips. We're right here. Last 3. 2 healthy shoulders. Side bend. Tap it out. Excellent. Knee lift. 4, 3. I hope we're all right. I hope we're all right. Tapping under the thigh. Just tap. Give me 2 and 1. Single, single, 2, 1. Single, single. How about bigger? Now we're going to change that double knee. How about lift, kick, single, single, knee, kick, single, single, knee, kick, single, single, knee, kick. You got it? Knee, kick. 3 more. Knee, kick. 2 more. Last one. Now look at something here. Knee kick only. Knee, kick, knee, kick. Come on, tap that thigh. Lift that knee. 3 more. 2 more. Excellent. Step touch. Good job. Woo. You getting your heart rate up? I hope you broke a sweat. I see some hands raised. Hey, I love it. Now we talked about those hips. Right here. Lift that leg out to the side. If you need to use something to help you balance, pulse at 8. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Tap it out. We're going to get that other leg. We're just isolating the hip right now. I want you to have healthy hips. Now, if you got to have a hip replacement, do what you need to do. But if we can avoid it, take that leg out. Healthy hips. Lift it up. Pulse it for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good job. Tap it out. Shake that out. Tap in the back. 4, 3. In the front. 4, 3. In the back. Push. Push. Keep it back right here. Come on. Work. Work. We got a modified jumping jack. You don't always have to jump. You can hang out right here. Or let's switch it up just a touch. Change the arm. Take the leg wide. Lift. 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 Come on, you're almost done. Push. Push. Now you staying here, or you got 8 jacks. Let's go. 8. Slow count. 7. We got it. 6. Come on, y'all. It's 4. And 3. And 2. Excellent. Heel digs in the front. Breathe. Come on, make it funky. We talked about Brother James. We came from that gospel of James. Talking about shaking that money maker. This time, make it funky. Get your bicep curl. Get your knee lift. Tap it. Curl. Knee. Power. 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 4. Power for 4. 3. Tap for 4. Power. We're going to hang out in this power. Make it work. Get that twist. Come on. 6. And 5. Now, you know, we see so many marches. Come on, we know we marching up to Zion. And on this march, let's make it a little jog. And this is your time for your affirmations. You can jump your imaginary rope, or you can just shake it off. Come on, we talked about surrender. Come on, we talked about alignment. Lord, align me to the right people. Help me come out of my cocoon. Help me spread my wings and fly. Come on. We talked about God can do anything. Amy said God can do anything. Kara said he can supply all my needs. Come on, make this job a little bit more intentional. We're almost there. We got 30 seconds. Get it in your mind. Come on. I'm blessed in the city. Speak it out in your home. I'm blessed in the field. Let's go. I'm blessed going out. My God. I'm blessed coming in. Guess what? You did it. See, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is get up and get active. Now, I know you might be sitting by that couch. And for that reason, I want you to use your couch. I want you to use your chair. You can do it. Sit on your chair. Sit on your couch. And get up. Sit down. And get up. Sit down. And get up. Come on, push through your heels. Now this time we're going to hover. We want 8, 7, 6. Strong quads. We want a strong core. 3, powering through the heels. A little bit more. Pulse in 3, 2, 1. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Tap. 2, 1. Lift. Great job. Tap that out. I bet you feel this. Are we sweating, ladies? Are we working? Let me see them husbands. Kara, you giving me a thumbs up? I love it. Dr. Amy, you in that chair?
Yes.
All right. Let's swim. Let's swim. Come on, baby. We've done the twist. Let's get our swimmer. Healthy upper body. And 2, let's reverse it. Hold it. Slow it down. Open yourself. Flexibility is so important. We got it. 4 and 3, almost done. 2, right here. Hinge at the waist. Stick the glutes out. Tap under your knee. Bring it back up. Shoulders back. Hinging at the waist. Stretch your hamstring. And keep showing you how to do it in your chair. We got a couple more times. Slow. Slow. Drag it out. Drag it. Bring it back up. 4. Hustle, I'm done with the music. 3. Thank you so much. 2. Shoulders back. I want you to lift and release. It's your year. If you're watching and you made it this far, I want you to receive that. This is your year. Last one. Thank you so much for watching our debut show. This time, inhale up. Bring your hands together, heart center. We end every time right here on blackdoctor.org. We thank God for the doctors, the nurses, the first responders, the essential workers, the writers, editors, and contributors to this platform. But most importantly, I thank God for every one of my guests that joined me on tonight and every one of the viewers. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. Get connected. Be sure to post in the comments if you want us to get connected with you. And look for us every first and third Thursday. And also be with us in the morning at 7:30 a.m. Central, where we get up and get active for a full half hour. And don't forget, join the 1 million pound challenge. We are taking weight off the world right here on blackdoctor.org. And I believe once we get that million going, we're going to take it to infinity. So let's make the world a healthier and happier place. God bless you, everyone. Thank you, ladies, again so much. I'm so thankful to have you here. Have a great evening, everybody. We'll catch you next time.